Alright, everything seems a little bit wobbly. I don't know why exactly. I think my back left motor might be on the fritz because it's like chirping and jerking around, even though I haven't changed any of the PIDs. So we're gonna give it another go, see what happens, but I do not have a lot of hope. Alright, second battery.
That's life, it happens. Woke up on the dark side of my mattress. I guess I forgot to set my clock. Overslept, almost lost the job. And to top it off, I'm kinda hungry, but can't eat till I find my money. It's in my wallet, but my wallet ain't in my pocket. Can't remember the last time I saw it. And they don't want me in a bad mood. Afraid that it'll spread and everyone to catch an attitude. They got them all singing the same tune, thinking I should go and start a fire in the break room. Co-workers make me sick, and the manager really ain't shit, but I can't quit, so I'm hiding in the basement, holding on to my face like fuck this place. Every day can't be the best day. Do what you can right now, don't hesitate. That's why we try to make love and get paid. Take the bad with the good, now let's play. Every day can't be the best day. Do what you can right now, don't hesitate. That's why we try to make love and get paid. Take the bad with the good, now let's play. Hell no, I ain't going to school. The teacher's a jerk, he must think I'm a fool. And all the kids mess with each other always, all day. Class warfare up and down the hallway.
Alright, motor's not hot. They're all barely lukewarm. No motor's hotter than the next. It seemed to be doing okay at certain RPMs, but others not so much, which makes me think maybe the tune is funky, but there's no reason the tune should be funky since I use this thing all the time with the same tune and everything's good.
Telemetry lost.
God, it's a bitch getting back into this after like a month. Shit, it's been like 2 months since I flew, 4 months since I uploaded, so whatever, we're just gonna drain all these batteries down so I can charge them up, get them all nice and happy again. Probably won't record too much, definitely won't upload much of this at least. Hopefully I can start uploading some actual content again. But we'll see how it goes. Let's get you unplugged.
Telemetry lost.
Alright, flying one of the big batteries. Claimed it was full. Granted, it's been sitting for a month. And as I was flying, it just blipped right down to 11 volts and couldn't really get back up from that. Alright, I guess I'll just fly the one last small battery. This is why you don't leave your batteries sitting around for that long.
3 weeks later.
It's not fixed. Still look pretty shaky to me. None of the motors are hot. Propellers are all still perfectly straight. I replaced the back left ESC, which I thought was the problem. I mean, the active braking seems to be fine. I'm starting to wonder if it might be the flight controller or if it's just the tune. I mean, I'm hearing some really weird twitchy noises out of one of the motors, at least one of the motors. And it wasn't doing that before.
A few moments later.
Surprise, motherfucker!
So, since I didn't do a full proper check, my receiver wire came unhooked because I'm still using the connector for right now. So, that failsafe was pretty nice. See if I can take this out of here without shutting off. Too bad. So yeah, basically, the GoPro mount, as you can see, took the brunt of everything. The propellers aren't even bent. Battery looks good. And now, that propeller isn't making any weird noise. Maybe that's all it needed, was a good crash. I don't know. I'm gonna call it for today and just troubleshoot some more tomorrow. Only got 2 batteries in before it crashed, but it was enough to tell me it's not working right, so we're just gonna go with that and, you know, one step at a time on trying to fix a drone. You know, it's never the easiest thing in the world when you run into these weird little hiccups and troubles. I mean, it's got a brand new ESC on one side. You know, this is a brand new ESC. This is the side that's been dipping. The motor, I combined 2 old motors that had, one had a good bell, the other had a good bass. But hopefully with a little bit of change in tune, maybe I can get it to stop being so twitchy. If not, I'll rip the flight controller out of Tiny Tim, which is the master of all failsafe, so it doesn't need it. And you know, we'll go from there. Damn pine straw getting under my spoiler. So anyways, ADHD aside, that'll be it for today.
3 days later.
Okay, well that was progress. What sounded like a desync before now no longer sounds like a desync. It just sounds like one of the motors is going twitchy and fucking nutty on me. I mean, I got 2 in the rear that are both sounding like gritty and like they have flat spots on the bearings, which is just fucking ridiculous, man. I've crashed so much harder on all kinds of other motors and never had the problems that I'm having right now. And one of the Mr.Steele motors I got to begin with already sounded like it had a flat spot on the bearing, but I just said, you know what, fuck it. Maybe something's just in there, it'll shake itself out. No. I mean, I love you, Mr. Steele, but these motors have been giving me more hell than any other motor, and now that I'm invested in them, it's like I can't just go back and throw on all these other shitty motors that I have. But you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and test out, throw them back on a bunch of gritty, nasty, hell, maybe even slightly off-balanced RS red bottoms, and we'll see if this problem fixes itself like that, because I'm betting it will. Because I've gone over every other part on this drone. I've replaced numerous parts. I've changed out ESCs on the sides that were dipping. It's still dipping the same way. And The only thing that seemed to make any difference was I noticed that the LPF filter got turned on when I updated to the newest version. Cut that off, now it's not, you know, making this like out of tune noise when I go full throttle. Now it sounds like it's more in tune, which is progress. I mean, I'll take what I can get, but that's just dumb, you know. $30 motors, and they're all giving me shit. The front two sound smooth. What does it matter if I don't have two more to replace the back? And I can't spend $30 every time I hit a blade of grass, you know? So, sorry, Mr. Steele. Might have a bad review up online soon. We'll see.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.